So probably the biggest mistake I've made over the last few years is thinking that we're all in this for the same reason as each other. And the problem with that is, when I read the comments and I put stock in everyone's opinion, I'm just that sort of person, I'm open to everyone's opinion, it all just becomes a little bit too much, and you sort of lose yourself in everyone else's priorities. For me, everything in life comes at me in a sort of jumble, right? And that's how I work, that's how I learn the guitar, that's how I play the guitar. And if I just thought I'd make a short video about why I play the guitar. And I get a lot of questions recently about how I practice. And, over 3 years, I've obviously put so much content out, and you've probably noticed some improvement in my playing. And really, I wanted to just get to the heart of why it is I play the guitar and what it is I'm looking for. And, I know a lot of you are a similar age to me, probably in your sort of I'm 37, so you could be mid-30s up to, I don't know, however old you are. But if you're watching my content, it's probably because you're looking for something. You're looking for some sort of spark. That's what I'd like to think. I think some people have seen my channel as a gear channel, but on the other hand, I know a lot of you have read between the lines and seen that it's not a gear channel. It's not about the gear itself. Yes, I do break down pedals and amps and things, but there's always been an element of what am I looking for? And I think because I never have been able to, and still don't trust my playing to be the attraction of the videos, I'm well aware of that. But so, I've had to focus on something, which has been the gear. I just don't really want to do that anymore as much as I have in the past. I want the channel to just be an exploration of what I'm interested in. And over the last few weeks, I've been sort of going down my rabbit holes and doing things that are less popular, I guess, on YouTube or whatever, more niche. And I think that's just the route I have to go down. I mean, right now, I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning. I had got a cup of coffee, came into the studio at 6:30. Everything I've recorded today was at about 7 o'clock, 7:15 in the morning, when I was listening to some music by a guy called Junior Kimbra, who's just someone I've been listening to a lot recently. And just led me to thinking, like, what goes through the mind of someone who's just wants to create something, something that belongs to them, something that's part of them. And I thought, if I just keep making content to try and get bigger on YouTube, or to try and create more of a following or whatever, then it doesn't really mean anything to me. And that's not to judge people who do. There's so many people with great personalities and lots of charisma and could honestly make videos about painting walls and you'd watch. And I'm not one of those people. On the other hand, I feel like I need to just explore, just anything that comes to my mind. So this is a very rambling video. I've probably lost a lot of you already, but I don't want to spend another year not chasing after what I'm looking for. So you saw a few weeks ago possibly my New Year's resolutions videos. I've not been following them at all, and I realised something about myself. When I sit down to play the guitar, as I said, some of you have asked how I practice. This is how I practice. I have some music on from my computer and all my favourite players on Instagram or YouTube, and I just listen for 5 or 10 or 20 minutes and I get myself in a zone of whatever sort, whatever gear of that month or week or whatever that's exciting me the most. I pick it up and I just play, and it's the least efficient way probably to get better, but ultimately I'm not looking for perfection of any sort. I mean, this sort of demonstrates this well. This lovely guitar, which I put these baritone strings on. I mean, the intonation is all over the place. That's what you've been hearing. And do you know what? I'm not a perfectionist at all. I've been accused of it sometimes. I think just because I don't have a lot of faith in myself, so I try and polish the way my videos look a bit more, just to give myself a bit more substance. But ultimately, I'm much more of a person that's about feeling and following your passions. Yeah, I think that's all I needed to say. Why do I play the guitar? Because I need to. And I'm sure a lot of you are like that. And so going forward, I'm not looking to sort of demonstrate if I've got better at playing the guitar. I just want to follow my own thing without being pretentious at all. There's nothing important about what I'm doing apart from to myself. But I hope that through that, anyone that sort of had a load of dreams as a kid and then got older and had to get a job and a family and all of that, which don't get me wrong, I wouldn't not have my family, but you need something of yourself, and that's what I'm exploring through my channel. So yeah, this is a bit more of an open sort of thought video, but yeah, what you're hearing me play in this video is the stuff that I love the most and what I want to just pursue and play more of. So yeah. It might seem incongruous to end this video by talking about what gear I use today, but really it's all part for me of the inspiration. It's part of the reason why I do it, and also because the sound that I play today, for example, is something that just really inspired me and I loved, and I've been looking for this sort of sound. So I always want to sort of give credit to the gear that I'm using, and also if you're interested in trying to get the same sorts of tones. So today is the 2-Rock TS1. So the first thing in the chain is this Long Island Sounds germanium booster for the Pink Guitar project, which is part of the next raffle. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a second. Then I was going into the Poly Josh Smith Flat 5 pedal, the silicon diode alone, and finishing off with my favourite, the Analog Man delay. But yeah, that Long Island Sounds pedal, which really just gave this lovely sort of fuzziness and also just lifted the tone. We'll do a video with that pedal. I think it's important because, yeah, it's just lovely that, you know, people have offered to make things like this for a charitable cause. That is being raffled along. Let me just sort this camera out. Raffled along with this parts caster that I've been making. I've got this long-awaited video, the third part of my parts caster build. The whole thing ended up being a little bit more involved than I thought. There were some mistakes that I made, which I'll tell you all about, and you're going to hear the guitar. I've been trying to work on this video for ages, but hopefully it'll come next week. And I'll be raffling this pink guitar and this gorgeous pink pedal, which has some really special parts in it, which I'll tell you more about soon. So stick around on the channel next week, and there'll be hopefully a good video about this. Anyway, it's been just one of those videos to get something off my chest, and hope you enjoyed it. See you next time. Oh, and don't forget, I'll be announcing the winner of this pedal in the next couple of days on my community page, so keep an eye out for that.